joining the parade. The paratroopers under the Special Forces Command, the Artillery Division, the Motorized Infantry Division, some of our anti-aircraft systems, and air platforms of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. A very colorful parade on a very auspicious occasion, and just what we would have wished for. The color party is right here with us in quick march. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like I had earlier alerted, the parade is now being joined by UPDF arms. We will have the paratroopers land on these grounds anytime from now. But in the meantime, the arms display is led by the UPDF Artillery Division. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are seeing now in front of you is some of the UPDF arms that have joined the parade at this point, led by the UPDF Artillery Division. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the story of the UPDF has been told for a long time, but every time the story is as fascinating to listen to as the first time. The UPDF, National Resistance Army, a small guerrilla force that launched a protracted people's struggle in February under the indefatigable leadership and visionary leader of the resistance, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. This was a small and tiny group of fighters, 42 in number, which attacked Kabamba on February 6, 1981. In 1986, the NRA became the National Army. Adoption of the 1995 Constitution was renamed the Uganda People's Defense Forces. The NRA, now UPDF, has transformed over the years, and these are some of the very modern equipment defense forces that has ensured we keep and contribute to regional peace and stabilization operations. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, in front of you are still elements of the UPDF Artillery Division. Today, the UPDF is a very robust and modern, powerful military force that has achieved the peace and security which I just talked about, anchored on key modernization and professionalization themes such as equipped and trained for combat and peace support operations. And indeed, what you see here are some of those arms that define the UPDF as a modern, experienced combat force that is ready to do its job. The Field Artillery Division is commanded by Major General Daniel Kakono. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, right now in front of you are elements of the Motorized Infantry Division of the Defense Forces. These are armored fighting vehicles, very important force multipliers on the battlefield that work closely with infantry troops to achieve our military objectives. These are elements of the Motorized Infantry Division. The UPDF is equipped and trained for combat, and we are ready for any assignment as guided by the President and the Commander-in-Chief. The UPDF has also greatly enhanced its rapid deployment capability and our ability to sustain the environment. As you can see, the different arms of the UPDF imply the UPDF's well-attained capability to conduct joint combined operations, enhancing our interoperability between the different services and arms, and ensuring we keep at pace with modern technology systems. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these are still elements of the UPDF Motorized Infantry Division. As a modern, well-constituted and organized People's Army, the UPDF is made up of 4 services: the Air Forces, the Special Forces Command, and the Reserve Force. The UPDF Artillery Division and the Motorized Infantry Division are ground-based force multipliers that support the infantry to decisively achieve their military objective. The Uganda People's Defense Forces are well, and there is no task that is too difficult for the UPDF to achieve. Indeed, as a reminder, and especially as information for some of our visitors today, the NRA, now Uganda People's Defense Forces, since 1995 Constitution, has decisively defeated close to 30 insurgent groups that sought to destabilize the hard-won peace and stability in our country. We are aware that our immediate post-independence history was nothing but volatile, a period of great instability that was characterized by military dictatorships and governments of the day that had no respect. That instituted state-inspired violence against defenseless citizens. And as the Motorized Infantry Division concluded their march past, we are now joined, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, by some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems that have now also joined the parade. What you are seeing before you are some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems. They supplement the efforts of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force to keep Uganda's airspace safe and secure, and to engage from the ground hostile objects in the air within the territory of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the functions of the Defense Forces include the preservation and defense of our sovereignty and territorial integrity of this country. And as you can see, we are well equipped to undertake that function. We also and support the civilian authority in national emergencies and other disasters. And most importantly, we promote and foster strong harmony, understanding between the defense forces and the wananchi. Your Excellencies, before you are still some of the systems of the Uganda People's Defense Forces and aircraft capabilities. They are part of this parade. Any moment now, we will also witness the dropping of paratroopers on these very grounds. The other arm of the UPDF, will also join the parade any moment from now, approaching these parade grounds from the eastern direction. From its early beginnings, the UPDF has been built on a strong foundation of discipline, ethics, and accountability. We respect the rule of law, we respect human rights, and we adhere to our military code of conduct. And those who fail to keep pace with the laws of Uganda and those of the military, we have our justice systems that ensure we remain a disciplined and accountable force. And perhaps, and most important force multiplier is our strong civil-military cooperation. The UPDF is because of the strong support we get from the wananchi, but also quite significant has been the consistent and visionary support and guidance of His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, that has turned us into what we are. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests here, our paratroopers are already airborne. Our paratroopers are already airborne, and they will be landing on these very grounds. In 1986, and even in the 1990s, paratroopers talk about.
This one's up will be obstructing the people there so they can come down.
And in this respect, I want to salute the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who was for a long time the commander of the Special Forces Command and who oversaw the development and improved capability of Uganda's Special Forces and the paratroopers whom we are about to see land on these very, very special ceremonial grounds here at Kololo. Our paratroopers are already airborne. Those who have and still possess good sight have probably already in a very controlled and orderly fashion. These are your own sons and daughters. Paratroopers, a very important element of the Special Forces Command. mwenna abatulaba, Abannayuganda abali wano n'abagenyi baffe abakulu, yonna gye muli, tuli ku mukolo wano e Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, mukolo mukulu, mukolo munene ogubadde gw'okulayiza omukulembeze w'eggwanga ayalondebwa n'Abannayuganda nnyo ng'ayina 71.65% ey'obululu bwonna. Paredi yaffe eyeggatiddwako n'ebimu ebibinja ebikulu ebya UPDF okubadde Artillery Division edduumirwa Major General Daniel Kakono, the Motorized Infantry Division edduumirwa Major General Charles Byanyima, UPDF and Aircraft Systems ezidduumirwa Brigadier General Kasawuli, aba paratroopers, aba UPDF abadduumirwa Special Forces Command, Commander wa Major General David Mugisha ng'ayambibwako mumyuka we Brigadier General Asaf Nyakiguru ne Parade Commander aduumira ekibinja ekisooka kya Special Forces Group Brigadier General John Bosco Singuza era nga ye Parade Commander olunaku olwaleero. UPDF ezimbye obukugu n'obumalirivu nti tusobola okukuuma eggwanga lyaffe bulungi. So waliwo omu paratrooper alandinze wano munamagye owa UPDF atuuse avudde mu bbanga. Buno bwe bukugu bwe tugamba obwa UPDF bwerina era nga ebibi okulaba nti tukuuma eddembe mu ggwanga lyaffe ne mu operation zonna ze tubeeramu mu mirirwana gyaffe okulaba nti tulina eddembe mu nsi yaffe n'abalirwana baffe. Twagala si ggwanga lyokka naye tulina n'obuvunaanyizibwa bw'okulaba nti tukolera awamu nga Africa okukuuma eddembe n'okulaakulanya kontinenti yaffe eya Africa. Your Excellencies, and this we've seen some of our paratrooper commandos who are landing. They descended from very high in the skies and they have joined the parade, and they were indeed part of the parade. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, some of the air platforms of the Uganda People's Defence Air Force that I talked about earlier are inbound. They are approaching these parade grounds from the eastern direction. They are approaching these grounds from the eastern direction. The parade. The parade is still ongoing with the participation of these select UPDF arms, and right now what we are watching before us is the Uganda People's Defense Air Force platforms. The Sparrow formation is followed by the Eagle formation. All these aircrafts, ladies and gentlemen, are piloted by Ugandan pilots, well trained, they know their job, and all Ugandans, wherever you are, you should be very proud of what your sons and daughters have been able to achieve. For instance, the pilot in command is Colonel Hassan Waiswa, a senior pilot. We have other pilots in helicopters with Aliaso, and flying overhead are the Eagle formation, also of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, next on display from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force is the Puma formation. The Puma formation is on the parade grounds. Puma 1, piloted by Captain Nathan Mwebaza, the pilot in command. Puma 2, piloted by Captain Ronald Baluku, the pilot in command. Puma 3, piloted by Captain Ronald Bogere, pilot in command. And Puma 4, piloted by Captain Stephen Bainomujisa, the pilot in command. And here they are, Puma formation. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will have one of the Puma 4 aircraft coming back here on the parade grounds to conduct. And as I will remind you, the Uganda People's Defense Forces is composed of 4 services: the Land Forces, the Air Forces, the Special Forces, and the Reserve Force. All the 4 different services of the Uganda People's Defense Forces have been on display this afternoon. Puma 4 is here, one of our elite pilots. Puma 4, piloted by Captain Stephen Bainomujisa. Puma 4 is coming for one more round. And Puma 4 will be followed by the Tiger Sukhoi. And it is also inbound on this very significant and special ceremonial grounds. It is here and will be joining the parade any moment from now. Puma 4 is coming to exit and will be followed by the Tiger Sukhoi. Puma 4 is now exiting the parade grounds. Quite impressive indeed. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the last presentation from the Uganda People's Defense Air Force, the Tiger Sukhoi, and here it is on the parade grounds. The Tiger Sukhoi is going the parade ground and is piloted by Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi, the pilot in command, and he is co-pilot is Lieutenant Sam Mwasiwe. There it is, Lieutenant Emmanuel Sajabi and Lieutenant Sam Mwasiwe. The Tiger Sukhoi Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of the parade. We thank His Excellency, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, who joined us on this very special occasion and who is bidding us farewell. But the function continues. Commander. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, that was the full UPDF parade that was augmented by UPDF arms on display, the Artillery Division, the Motorized Infantry Division, some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems, the UPDF Defense Air Force, the UPDF Defense Forces Air Force, and the paratroopers under the Special Forces Command.
Bendera zimenyanyuka huko. Bwana tunanyosha mistari. Usake. Mistari nyusha.
kafia chitwana tu jeshi la ulinzi wa wananchi wa Uganda, heshima na utii kwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Uganda na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu. Viva wananchi wa Uganda! Viva jeshi la ulinzi wa wananchi wa Uganda! Kafia chitwana weka. Bendera sebyeka wiko.
The parade commander Asinguza is coming to ask for permission from His Excellency the President to remove the color party.
Mheshimiwa Rais, huo ndio mwisho wa gwaride. Naomba kutoa bendera uwanjani, Mheshimiwa Rais. Salam ya bendera. Heshima tu.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, the President and Commander-in-Chief, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, granted permission to John Bosco Senguza to march off the colors from the parade. And what you are seeing is the process of marching off the colors, which have been duly received by the military police brigade under tight escort, indeed. And that's how much the security services revere the national colors and the flag of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. We thank the Excellencies, heads of state and government who made time to join His Excellency the President on this very special function when he took oath of office for the new term 2026-2031. The Excellencies and heads of state and government will be leaving at an appropriate time and in an orderly and organized way. We've already heard the President of DRC, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, him for making time, and he will be followed by His Excellency President Salva Kiir of South Sudan, who will also leave, and he will be followed by His Excellency the President of Burundi. His Excellency the President of Burundi will be followed by His Excellency the President of Togo, and we will continue to announce as appropriate. And government leave these grounds. We request the members of the public and all distinguished guests in your respective capacities to remain seated. Remain seated.
Kwa mwendo wa rafu usawa kulia kwa ujumla.
Congratulations, Parade Commander Brigadier General John Bosco Senguza, for a job well done. A big round of applause. He has now handed over the parade to the parade second in Colonel Stuart Agaba, who will now proceed to march off the parade from the parade square. We salute the gallant including the different arms of UPDF. So marching after that. They will be, yeah.
Congratulations.
Huh?
Congratulations.
And then invite His Excellency to recognize the heads of state. Then address the nation.
Shall follow the proclamations.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to the officers, men and women, who have given us a very colorful parade performance. Thank you very much. I will now hand over back to my co-MC, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Vincent Vajire, who will in turn invite the Director of Ceremonies, Her Excellency, the Vice President. Over to you, Honorable Vincent Vajire.
Thank you very much, Colonel Chris Magezi, indeed the commander of the parade, for that excellent job that you've done. Your Excellency and distinguished guests, the Director of Ceremonies, Her Excellency the Vice President, will now congratulate His Excellency the President upon assumption of the highest office in the land, and thereafter she shall introduce visiting heads of state and government to His Excellency the President Jessica Alupo.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, the parade commander has taken us through a very spectacular parade, march past in quick and slow time, and today he decided also to entertain us with the UPDF paratroopers, SFC, the UPDF infantry, Motorized Infantry Division, the UPDF Artillery Division, the UPDF Anti-Aircraft Systems, and the UPDF Air Force platforms. Excellencies, he deserves appreciation. join me in thanking His Excellency, the President and the Parade Commander. What the Parade Commander has done is a clear demonstration that the Commander-in-Chief is prepared to defend the national interests of the people of Uganda, and indeed to secure the whole country and the region. Your Excellencies, visiting heads of state and government, and other distinguished heads of delegations, the Right Honorable among the Speaker of Uganda Parliament, and your colleagues, the Speaker of the Senate of Kenya, the Right Honorable Kingi Amason, the Chairperson of the National Council of Namibia, the Right Honorable Lucas Sinimbo Muha, the Right Honorable Joseph Ngere Pasiko, the Speaker of the Transitional National Assembly of South Sudan, Her Excellency Mabo Memory Chinomona, President of the Senate of the Parliament of Zimbabwe, Right Honorable Joseph Ntakiru Timana, Speaker of East African Legislative Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Shebir Wolde Georgis Gayo, First Vice President of the Pan-African Parliament. Your Lord, the Chief Justice of Uganda, the Right Honorable Haji Moses Kigongo, the First National Vice Chairman of the National Resistance Movement, the Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Prime Minister of Uganda, the Secretary General of the National Resistance Movement, Right Honorable Richard Todwong, and your colleagues, Secretary Generals from sister parties, including Honorable Professor Abdel Karim Ben Barek, Secretary General of the National Liberation Front of Algeria, Honorable Dr. Asha Rose Migiro, Secretary General of Chama Penduzi of Tanzania, the Honorable Mr. Fikile Mbalula, Secretary General of South Africa, the Senator Hassan Omar Hassan of the United Democratic Alliance of Kenya, the Right Honorable Reverend Ndikuri Rio, Secretary General of the National Council of the Defense of Democratic Forces of Defense of Democracy of Burundi, and Honorable Dr. Akol Paul Kodit, Secretary General of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement of South Sudan, and the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front, the Right Honorable Abedlicho Mchube, Right Honorable Dr. Justin Nsengiyumva, Prime Minister of the Rwanda Patriotic Front, and the Honorable Atupele Austin Muluzi, Democratic Front of Malawi. My colleagues, ministers present, Excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions, honorable members of Parliament and other political leaders present, our cultural leaders, our religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I am now left with two brief items to present to you, and then I will proceed. And the first of the two brief items is to congratulate you Your Excellency, I wish in a special way to welcome all delegations that have come from far and near to be part of this historic occasion. I take the to Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, on your election victory and indeed on your swearing in and inauguration, which has just taken place. Your Excellency's score of 71.65% in the 2026 presidential elections is evidence of the massive support that you and the NRM enjoy in the country. Your victory in all areas across the country also symbolizes your achievements, popularity, and the comprehension by all the people of Uganda in the politics of interest. Allow me to use this very opportunity. The NRM party that nominated you as their preferred candidate and supported your re-election. I would like to thank all the candidates that participated in the electoral process at the presidential level, members of parliament, and in all other local government electoral positions. A very warm congratulations and thank you to you all Ugandans that took part and exercised your right to choose leaders at all levels. In a special way, Your Excellency, I wish to thank all those who rendered support in any way that they did for you, our candidate, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, during and after campaigns. Today is an occasion to celebrate our constitutional order. The preparation for the entire election process was done in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. For that, I would like to thank the Electoral Commission for the meticulous preparation and execution of the elections under the law. This swearing-in ceremony is therefore a testimony that constitutionalism remains our pillar in exercising our mandate. I wish in a special way to thank the armed forces, the UPDF, the Uganda Police, Uganda Prisons and Intelligence Services for securing the country during the entire elections period that has set the foundation for the economic growth of our country with the speculated $500 billion GDP annually in the very near future. Once again, Your Excellency, I extend my congratulations to you and wish you good health and success in the coming term of office 2026-2031. Lastly, Your Excellency, I associate with the theme of the swearing-in and inauguration ceremony, i.e., protecting the gains as we make a qualitative leap to the higher middle-income status and look forward to the new term of office. I thank you once again for delegations on these momentous occasions. I am now left with one item, Your Excellency, and that is to quickly introduce to you the guests here present with us and all the people of Uganda. Firstly, Your Excellency, we are joined by His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia. Second, we have Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Your Excellency, we also have His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. We see Fure Ezozina Gazimbe, President of the Council of Ministers of the Republic of Togo. And we also have His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan. Your Excellency, we do have His Excellency Brahim Gali, President of Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. We also have His Excellency Felix Anthony Tshisekedi, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo. He left just a few minutes. Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi. And we do have His Excellency Taye Atske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellency, permit me to introduce representatives of the heads of state and government here present. His Excellency Professor Kithure Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Dr. C.G. Chiwenga and his dear spouse, Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. We have Her Excellency Gabriela Savila Jimenez Ramirez, Vice President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. And we have the Right Honorable Dr. Titunga Elijah Ngurare, Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia. Next, the Right Honorable Dr. Justin Nzenguyumva, Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda. And His Excellency Manuel Osa Nsue Nsua, Prime Minister of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. And we have Senator Thulisile Dala, Deputy
His Praises TV, God made manifest. Are you planning to have an event? Here comes an answer. Rina Bridals can make your occasions unforgettable. We offer services like wedding decoration, mandap decoration, engagement decor, kuchala decors, birthday parties, floral arrangements, product launches, cultural events, corporate events, anniversary, stains, and many others. For more information, you can contact us on 0774 19 6194 or 0752 46 3094. Find us in Kampala on FORTPORTAL branch. Rina Bridals, making your occasions unforgettable. Praises TV, God made manifest.